Did you know ancient Egyptians worshipped onions as symbols of life? These seemingly simple vegetables had a profound meaning in ancient Egyptian culture. Their unique layered structure, with rings within rings, symbolized infinity and the eternal cycle of life and death. Egyptians believed that life didn't end with death. Rather, it transformed into another phase of existence. Because of this belief, onions were often placed in the tombs of pharaohs. This was done to ensure that the rulers had sustenance in the afterlife. Even more fascinating is the discovery of onions in the eye sockets of mummies, such as Pharaoh Ramses IV. These finds highlight just how important onions were in their spiritual practices and views on immortality. This reverence for onions shows us how a common food item can take on deep cultural and spiritual significance, shaping beliefs about life beyond death in ancient civilizations. So the next time you slice an onion, remember that for the Egyptians, it was not just a vegetable, but a powerful emblem of eternity. Let's uncover the truth about Earth's hidden gold. Did you know that our planet has so much gold buried deep in its core that if we could extract it all and spread it evenly, we could coat the entire Earth in a shiny layer? Experts estimate there's enough gold to create a layer about 1.5 feet thick. This precious metal, most of which is inaccessible due to its location deep inside the Earth, offers a tantalizing glimpse into the planet's geology. While we often think of gold as being just in jewelry or coins, it's fascinating to learn that there's a staggering amount locked away. However, extracting this gold is an enormous challenge, as drilling down to the core would require technology far beyond our current capabilities. Can you imagine a golden Earth? The thought not only sparks our imagination, but also highlights the mysteries of our world beneath the surface. Did you know marriage goes beyond culture in Malaysia? For many women in Malaysia, the expectations surrounding marriage can feel like a tightrope walk. On one hand, some feel the societal pressure to tie the knot at a young age, reflecting traditional values steeped in history. This pressure can weigh heavily, making it seem like there's a ticking clock on their future. But on the flip side, there's a growing wave of Malaysian women pursuing love and relationships with foreign men, especially Americans. They often seek partnerships built on equality and mutual respect, envisioning a life that steps outside traditional norms. By dating outside their culture, these women hope to break away from the pressures that have long defined marital expectations in their society. It's all about creating a balance between honoring heritage and forging their own paths, often leading to vibrant conversations about identity, love, and future aspirations. Through these choices, they not only redefine what marriage looks like for themselves, but also challenge societal norms in a rapidly changing world. Can you imagine that Africa's most connected country is the DRC? The Democratic Republic of the Congo, often called the DRC, is a mesmerizing nation due to its unique geography. Sharing borders with 9 countries, including Uganda and Angola, the DRC proudly holds the title of the most bordered country in Africa. One intriguing aspect is the capital city, Kinshasa, located merely 2.5 miles from Brazzaville, the capital of the Republic of Congo. This incredible closeness creates a vibrant crossroads of culture and commerce, where 2 major cities thrive almost within walking distance of each other. As people move back and forth, they engage in cultural exchanges, trade, and form friendships that blend distinct traditions. The markets in Kinshasa and Brazzaville overflow with lively music, delicious food, and artistic expressions, showcasing the rich tapestry of life here. Despite facing significant challenges, the DRC is a reservoir of natural resources and a testament to resilience. Isn't it remarkable how such geography can shape communities, allowing them to celebrate their unique identities while living side by side? Let's uncover the truth about Tauke and Davao Hamburg. In 1957, these talented architects made waves by transforming a city with their groundbreaking building designs. Their innovative approach combined functionality with stunning aesthetics, resulting in structures that stood out and shaped the urban landscape. What made their work especially remarkable was their commitment to blending modern architecture with the local culture, creating a sense of identity and pride among residents. Each building they constructed was not just a place for people to live or work, but also a work of art that told a story. Their designs incorporated unique local materials and styles, making every project a reflection of the community's spirit. This dedication helped foster a new appreciation for architecture in the area, inspiring future generations of architects and builders. Today, reflections of their work can still be seen around the city. How did they influence architecture in their time? Prepare to be amazed by hidden galaxies in our skies. In 1995, astronomers decided to take a closer look at a seemingly empty patch of sky in the constellation Ursa Major, using the Hubble Space Telescope. For 10 thrilling days, they focused on this tiny spot, meticulously capturing the faint light that trickled in from the void. What they discovered was nothing short of astonishing. The image they created, known as the Hubble Deep Field, revealed thousands of galaxies packed into that minuscule slice of the cosmos, some as far away as 12 billion light-years. Each tiny smudge of light in that picture was a galaxy, teeming with stars and planets, many of which formed only a short time after the Big Bang itself. This groundbreaking find changed our understanding of the universe forever. It showed us that even the apparently empty parts of space are bustling with activity and history, challenging our notions of how galaxies are distributed across the universe. The Hubble Deep Field teaches us that sometimes the most profound mysteries are hiding right in plain sight. Believe it or not, snapping fingers can replace clapping. In various cultures around the globe, snapping fingers serves as a unique way to show appreciation instead of the traditional clapping. Imagine attending a concert or a sports event where everyone in the stadium snaps their fingers in unison. The sound would be quite different, creating a rhythmic, almost mesmerizing noise that might echo like an overwhelming swarm. This fresh way of expressing excitement could be a lively alternative, particularly in places where clapping is less common or considered too loud. Think about the vibe it would create. Rather than the booming sound of applause, you'd hear a symphony of snaps, adding an entirely new atmosphere to events. Not only could this practice foster a sense of community among fans, but it could also promote focus and rhythm. So, what if stadiums around the world embraced this snapping tradition? Would it bring about a new sound of appreciation that we didn't know we needed? Did you know that Europe's colonial legacy continues today? Several European countries, including France and Britain, still own various overseas territories. This situation reveals how the reach of colonialism hasn't fully vanished. It has simply evolved into new forms. For instance, the French territories in the Caribbean and the British presence in the Falkland Islands serve as modern reminders of colonial power dynamics. These territories often face unique challenges, balancing their local identities with the influence of their colonial powers. People living in these regions sometimes push for greater autonomy, highlighting a complex relationship with their governing nations. While European countries may no longer control vast empires like they did in the past, the impact of colonialism lingers on, sparking debates around culture, governance, and identity. Why do these connections persist in today's world? Have you ever wondered why glaciers are alive? Glaciers are dynamic natural forces that constantly shape the landscape around them, showcasing their incredible power and movement. As they flow down mountainsides, they carve out majestic valleys, leaving behind a breathtaking geography filled with lakes and fjords. When massive chunks of ice break off a glacier, a dramatic process known as calving, they create thunderous sounds that resonate across the land, almost like nature's own symphony. Picture yourself at the edge of a tranquil lake when suddenly a large piece of ice crashes into the water, sending waves cascading outward. This stunning event illustrates how glaciers not only transform physical landscapes, but also play a crucial role in our planet's ecosystems. However, glaciers are facing a grave challenge. Rising global temperatures are causing them to retreat at alarming rates, leading to rising sea levels and impacting unique habitats. Each calving moment tells a story of resilience and change, reminding us that glaciers are more than mere ice formations. They are vital components of Earth's climate system and indicators of environmental shifts. So as we consider the fate of these magnificent giants, one question remains: what future awaits our glaciers in a warming world? Is it really true that LA County is America's biggest? With a staggering population of 9.7 million, Los Angeles County stands as the most populous county in the United States, easily outnumbering the populations of 40 different states. This vibrant melting pot of cultures is not only immense in size but also in diversity, resembling entire nations in terms of the variety of people who call it home. Nestled between states like Michigan and New Jersey in population rankings, LA County attracts individuals from various backgrounds, all in pursuit of the American dream. The bustling economy, bolstered by industries ranging from entertainment to technology, creates countless job opportunities, another enticing factor for newcomers. The cosmopolitan aura is further enhanced by neighborhoods that reflect the rich tapestry of its residents' lives, including thriving communities of immigrants and creative talents. Visitors and locals can indulge in an astonishing array of cuisines and artistic expressions, positioning LA as a dynamic place to live. With its sprawling cities and iconic spots like Hollywood and Griffith Park, it's clear why Los Angeles County continues to allure people from around the globe. Meet Didi, the devil of the Tour de France. Didi stands out in the thrilling world of cycling, donning a striking red suit and sporting devilish horns. This unique outfit makes him a beloved figure among cyclists and fans alike. Since the late 1990s, Didi has become a staple at the Tour de France, running alongside the riders with infectious energy and enthusiasm. He cheers them on, adding a playful spirit to the intense competition of the race. His commitment to the event goes beyond just wearing a costume. Didi embodies the passion and spirit of the tour. The sight of this cheerful trickster amid cyclists, climbing steep mountains and racing through town centers, brings smiles to faces, reminding everyone that cycling is as much about joy as it is about competition. Knowing that a dancing devil is rooting for them gives athletes an extra boost. Through his vibrant presence, Didi reminds us that sometimes it's the quirky characters that make events unforgettable. Isn't it amazing how one person can impact a whole event? Hard to believe, but pretzels date back 1,000 years. These delightful snacks have a rich history that takes us back to medieval Europe. The story goes that an inventive monk, trying to make good use of leftover bread dough, shaped it into the unique, twisted form we recognize today. This twist isn't just for fun. It symbolizes folded arms in prayer, reflecting a spiritual connection to the creation. Fast forward a few centuries, and pretzels have weaved themselves into various cultures, becoming a favorite treat at fairs, festivals, and even sports events. In Germany, they're often enjoyed with mustard, while in the United States, soft pretzels are a common sight at street vendors. So the next time you munch on a pretzel, remember, you're savoring a piece of history that has been enjoyed for generations. Isn't it fascinating how food can tell such rich stories? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Mountain Dew is moonshine. Originally developed in the 1940s in Tennessee, Mountain Dew started off as a mixer for whiskey and moonshine, allowing folks to enjoy their drinks with a twist of citrus flavor. The name itself is slang for moonshine, connecting it to its spirited origins. Back then, this refreshing beverage was simple, designed mostly for mixing with liquor. As more people began to enjoy its taste, it transformed from a local secret into a popular soft drink. Over the years, the recipe evolved, adding more ingredients and flavors. Today, Mountain Dew is a thriving brand with a distinct identity, loved not just for its unique flavor, but also for its vibrant marketing and energetic lifestyle image. Can you imagine the journey from a whiskey mixer to a global sensation? This might surprise you. Mexico's tallest man is 8 feet 4 inches. Lionel Campos Garcia, affectionately known as El Chiquilin, holds this remarkable title, hailing from the charming town of Hidalgo del Parral in Chihuahua. His towering height results from a condition called gigantism, where his body produces too much growth hormone. This incredible stature comes with its unique set of challenges. For instance, finding clothes that fit can be a daunting task, often requiring custom-made solutions. Additionally, El Chiquilin faces health issues that are common among individuals with similar conditions. Yet despite these hurdles, he maintains an inspiringly positive outlook on life. Working as a mechanic, he showcases not only his incredible height, but also his skills and resilience. Lionel's story is a powerful reminder of how one can embrace their uniqueness and live life to the fullest, no matter the obstacles. Ever wondered how automatic parking systems work? These innovative technologies have revolutionized the way we park our cars. With just a touch of a button, drivers can send their vehicles to a designated parking spot without the need for any complicated maneuvers. The system uses a combination of sensors and cameras to scan surroundings, ensuring a smooth and safe parking experience. When the driver steps out of the car, the automatic parking system takes over, navigating the vehicle into a space while avoiding obstacles. This is a game changer for urban areas, where parking can be a huge hassle. By eliminating the hassle and stress of parking, these systems not only save time, but also reduce the risk of accidents that can happen during tricky parking situations. So, next time you see a car slide into a tight spot all by itself, you can appreciate the smart technology at work. Why exactly does discover the magic of glowing fungi in nature? Have you ever wandered through a dark forest and wished for a little light? You might be surprised to know that certain fungi can grant that wish. This extraordinary ability, known as bioluminescence, allows species like Mycena chlorophyll to emit a soft, enchanting glow that lights up their surroundings. This effect is due to a fascinating chemical reaction involving a protein called luciferin, which interacts with oxygen to produce a vivid greenish illumination. Far from being just a spectacle, this glow serves a crucial ecological purpose. It attracts insects, which play a vital role in the spreading of spores, ensuring the fungi's reproductive success. Picture yourself on a night hike. Each step reveals clusters of these luminous fungi, transforming your journey into a magical experience filled with wonder. Nature's own neon signs not only captivate our imaginations, but also illustrate the intricate interconnections within ecosystems. So the next time you find yourself in a dimly lit forest, look closely. You may just find these captivating bioluminescent gems lighting your way. Ever thought about why broccoli exists today? Broccoli is not just an ordinary vegetable you find at the supermarket, it's a human-bred marvel. Originally, this green cruncher was developed from a wild mustard plant, a process that took hundreds of years through selective breeding. This meant farmers hand-picked plants with desirable traits like size and flavor, cultivating only the best. Alongside broccoli, vegetables like cauliflower and kale emerged from the same wild origins, showcasing our ability to shape nature for our needs. Isn't it fascinating to think that every time you munch on broccoli, you're enjoying a product of human ingenuity? It's a reminder of how we can adapt and transform nature, turning the wild into the wholesome foods we eat today. So the next time you see broccoli on your plate, remember, it's more than just a vegetable. It's a symbol of our connection to agriculture. Have you ever seen a kangaroo kick in action? These incredible animals are not just known for their unique hopping. They possess a powerful kick that serves as a vital defense mechanism against predators, especially dingoes. When threatened, kangaroos can deliver a swift, strong kick with their muscular hind legs, which can inflict significant injury. This isn't just a random act of aggression, it's a natural instinct developed through evolution to help them survive in the wild. Watching a kangaroo kick is fascinating. They can balance on their tails using it as a pivot while aiming their powerful legs at an attacker. This unique ability allows them to escape dangers and protect themselves or their young. Kangaroos are also known for their agility and can leap great distances, helping them navigate through Australia's diverse landscapes. So, next time you see a kangaroo, remember that beneath their cute exterior lies an impressive defense strategy. Isn't nature amazing? Guess what really drives tiny art creations? Chinese artist Siyu has captured the world's attention with his unique and unconventional artwork. Miniature shoes designed specifically for a dead ant. Using pencil charcoal, he painstakingly crafted 3 tiny pairs of shoes, showcasing an incredible level of detail that astounds viewers. Each pair not only features intricate designs, but also reflects Siyu's playful yet poignant commentary on life and death. In a world where art often aims for grandeur, Siyu's work challenges our perceptions by focusing on something as small as an ant. His elaborate tiny footwear, prompts us to think about the beauty and artistry hidden in overlooked places. This unique blend of humor and artistry invites us to appreciate creativity in unexpected forms. Who would have thought that a little ant in its fashionable shoes could spark such curiosity and conversation? Prepare to be amazed by how smart cats are. These adorable furballs are often underestimated, but cats are surprisingly intelligent and emotionally aware. Believe it or not, a cat's brain has nearly as many neurons in its cerebral cortex as a dog's. This similarity helps them process information and learn just like our canine friends. Cats have a knack for remembering their routines and can even recognize their human's voice, so you might find your furry companion responding when called. They also learn through cues, which means they can manipulate their humans into giving treats or playing games. While some people think cats are aloof, many actually develop deep connections with their owners. This fascinating blend of intelligence and emotional depth reveals that cats have a rich inner world, full of feelings and connections. So the next time you see your cat lounging around, remember they might just be plotting their next charming move. Why exactly does this organism look like ice and gelatin? This fascinating creature features a crystalline appearance with no visible pigmentation, making it seem like a blend of ice and gelatin. Found in various water bodies, this organism's remarkable transparency allows it to blend seamlessly into its surroundings, providing an excellent escape from predators. Scientists believe its unique structure, which includes movable internal parts, plays a significant role in its survival. These internal structures help the organism manipulate its shape, making it easier to navigate through the water and find food. Despite its delicate look, this organism is a powerhouse of adaptation, showcasing nature's incredible ingenuity. Researchers are still uncovering the mysteries of these creatures, and studying them could offer valuable insights into bioengineering and material science. Isn't it amazing how life can take on such unexpected forms? Here's a wild fact about Louis XIV's elephant. In 1668, the King of Portugal gifted Louis XIV of France with a remarkable present, an African elephant named Solomon. This gentle giant made quite an impression as it became the only documented African elephant in Europe for nearly 400 years, from 1483 to 1862. Imagine walking through the lavish gardens of Versailles and encountering an elephant roaming among the fountains and manicured hedges. The elephant was not just a pet, but also a symbol of Louis XIV's wealth and power. People from far and wide came to witness Solomon, marveling at its size and exotic nature. The spectacle of an elephant walking through the grounds of one of the grandest palaces in the world was truly a sight to behold, blending the natural world with the grandeur of French royalty. What must it have been like to see such a formidable creature in a place like Versailles? Surprisingly, it's a fact that kids laugh more. Research shows that 6-year-olds laugh around 300 times a day, while adults manage to chuckle only 15 to 100 times. This huge difference highlights how much humor and joy can fade as we grow older. But why does this happen? As children, we're naturally curious, seeing the world with fresh eyes and an endless sense of wonder. We laugh at silly sounds, playful antics, and unexpected surprises. However, as we become adults, life often gets more serious. Responsibilities and worries can overshadow the lighter moments. To reconnect with that childlike joy, we can try to embrace humor in our daily lives, seek out funny movies, or even share jokes with friends. Engaging with humor not only lifts our spirits, but also strengthens our connections with others. So the real question is, how can we laugh more each day? Have you ever heard of Thyssen Island's unique switch? This fascinating little piece of land, located in the Gulf of Bothnia, changes its nationality every 6 months. What makes Thyssen Island truly special is its alternating sovereignty between Spain and France. From February to July, the island is officially Spanish, with its governance and laws coming from that country. Then from August to January, it switches to French control. This unique arrangement is a product of historical agreements and reflects the often complicated relationships between countries in Europe. The locals might find themselves swearing allegiance to 2 different nations in just 1 year. Imagine how it feels to celebrate National Day twice a year, once for Spain and once for France. These rapid changes aren't just a quirky fact. They highlight the complicated nature of territorial claims and how history can shape the present. How many other places in the world could have a system like this? It's a testament to how geography and politics can intertwine in the most unexpected ways. Guess what really drives battery life down? Batteries are truly fascinating devices, but they don't last forever. The science behind their decline is intriguing. Inside a battery, chemical reactions create electricity, allowing our gadgets to function. However, just like us, batteries age and experience wear and tear. Over time, these internal chemical reactions begin to degrade due to constant use and the natural passage of time. This degradation leads to a gradual loss of capacity, meaning the battery can hold less charge than when it was new. Factors like temperature can speed up this process too. For example, leaving a battery in a hot car can cause even faster deterioration. So the next time your phone dies quicker than usual, remember that its battery is a complex system that gets less efficient with time. How can we care for our batteries to make them last longer? Think global warming means warmer every day? While it sounds straightforward, the term can be misleading. Global warming doesn't mean that every day will be hotter than the last. Instead, climate change brings about extreme weather fluctuations. For instance, some areas might experience colder winters due to shifting air currents. The real issue at hand isn't just the slow increase in average temperatures, but the rise in severe weather events. We are witnessing more intense storms, crippling heat waves, devastating droughts, and unpredictable weather patterns across the globe. These changes can disrupt ecosystems, agriculture, and even our daily lives. So the next time you think of global warming, remember it's not about a steady climb in temperatures. It's about a whole host of unpredictable and sometimes dangerous weather challenges we face together in this changing climate. Curious about shuttlecocks? Here's a surprising secret. Badminton shuttlecocks are not just ordinary feathers glued together. They undergo rigorous testing in wind tunnels to ensure they fly perfectly during a match. Imagine a feathered rocket zipping through the air. The feathers need to be perfectly aligned for the shuttlecock to travel smoothly and predictably. Wind tunnels allow experts to recreate different conditions, simulating how these shuttlecocks perform in various environments and at different speeds. When you see players skillfully sending the shuttlecock flying, it's no fluke. Precision is key. Any misalignment can drastically change its trajectory, potentially giving one player an unfair advantage. By testing them, manufacturers fine-tune the design so players can focus on their game instead of worrying about how the shuttlecock will behave. This level of attention to detail highlights the fascinating blend of science and sport, ensuring that every shot is as thrilling as it can be. Who knew the humble shuttlecock had such a scientific backstory? Did you know Earth has 525 million cubic kilometers of water? That's a staggering amount, enough to fill countless swimming pools or cover the entire surface of the planet in a layer over 2.5 miles deep. This water is found in oceans, rivers, lakes, and even in the atmosphere, making up about 71% of our planet's surface. Surprisingly, about 97% of this water is salty, located in the oceans, while only 3% is freshwater, which is essential for all terrestrial life. Of that precious fresh water, nearly 70% is locked away in ice caps and glaciers, leaving just a tiny fraction available for drinking and agriculture. Understanding this incredible distribution of water is crucial for addressing global challenges like droughts and climate change. Our water resources are finite, and as the population grows, the demand for clean water increases. So how we manage and preserve our freshwater sources can make a huge difference for current and future generations. Hard to believe, but Luzon has a lake inside a lake. On the Philippine island of Luzon, you'll find one of nature's most extraordinary geographic wonders. This stunning formation starts with Taal Lake, which is already remarkable for being a large, water-filled caldera formed by a volcanic eruption. But here's where it gets really interesting. Within Taal Lake lies Volcano Island, which itself contains a crater lake called the Main Crater Lake. To top it off, there's even a smaller island within that lake. This fascinating chain of nested landforms is quite rare, found only in a handful of places around the world. It offers awe-inspiring views and a unique ecosystem, attracting tourists, nature lovers, and researchers alike. So if you ever find yourself in the Philippines, don't miss the chance to experience this geological marvel up close. Imagine a robot writing prayers all on its own. This is exactly what Prayer, an innovative robot, does with remarkable skill. Programmed to autonomously compose and recite religious texts, Prayer merges technology with spirituality in a unique way. As an artistic creation, it raises fascinating questions about the role of machines in our spiritual lives. Can a robot truly understand the depth and meaning of prayer, or will it always be just a mechanical performer? People have responded to prayer with a mix of intrigue and skepticism, pondering what it means for modern spirituality. In a world where technology often seems to separate us from genuine experiences, prayer serves as a thought-provoking bridge between tradition and innovation. It invites us to reflect on how machines can contribute to, or even challenge, our understanding of faith and connection. This blend of art, technology, and spirituality opens new avenues for discussion. Are we ready to embrace such a fascinating union? Imagine 1,000 computers working just for you. When you type a question into Google, it's not just a single computer that springs into action. About 1,000 powerful computers all kick into gear at the same time. This impressive team effort happens in a mere 0.2 seconds to find the most relevant information you're looking for. It's like a supercharged relay race, where each computer has its own job, analyzing data, scanning web pages, and retrieving answers from vast databases. The amazing processing power behind this system allows you to get instant results, whether you're searching for a recipe, a definition, or the latest news. All of this computing happens in a spark of time, almost before you can blink. This is a testament to how advanced technology has become, making information just a few clicks away. So next time you fire up Google and find what you need almost instantly, remember the incredible teamwork of those 1,000 computers working tirelessly for you. Did you know Tolstoy spent 6 years writing War and Peace? This monumental novel, completed in 1869, is celebrated as one of the longest and most intricate literary works ever created. It masterfully captures the essence of Russian society during the tumultuous Napoleonic Wars, featuring a vast array of characters and interconnected plots. Tolstoy didn't just rely on imagination. He immersed himself in extensive research to accurately represent historical events and the nuances of life during that period. The writing journey wasn't smooth either. Tolstoy revised his manuscript numerous times, painstakingly perfecting every detail. His dedication paid off, as War and Peace has earned its place in the hearts of readers worldwide and is often hailed as a cornerstone of world literature. Have you had the chance to dive into Tolstoy's epic tale? Here's an astonishing fact about our DNA. Did you know that humans share about 98.8% of their DNA with chimpanzees? This striking genetic similarity shows how closely related we are to these fascinating primates, which are our closest living relatives. While we may seem very different on the surface, at a cellular level, our bodies contain remarkably similar genetic blueprints. This shared DNA impacts everything from our physical features to how we behave and interact with our environment. Scientists believe this close genetic relationship dates back millions of years, when both species diverged from a common ancestor. By studying chimpanzees, researchers can gain insights into human behavior, disease, and evolution. For instance, understanding why chimpanzees behave in certain ways helps scientists learn more about our own social structures. So the next time you hear someone say that humans are unique, remember, we have more in common with our chimpanzee cousins than we might think. Isn't that surprising? Ever thought about why Olympus Mons is so massive? Olympus Mons, the tallest volcano in the solar system, stands 13.6 miles high, which is nearly 3 times the height of Mount Everest. One reason for this incredible height lies in Mars' unique geology. Unlike Earth, where tectonic plates move and shift, Mars has very little tectonic activity. This means that lava can flow freely and accumulate over billions of years, allowing Olympus Mons to grow larger and larger without interruption. Additionally, Mars has lower gravity than Earth, which means that volcanic structures can rise higher without collapsing under their weight. The combination of these factors results in a jaw-dropping formation that dominates the Martian landscape. So next time you gaze at images of Mars, remember that Olympus Mons is a giant shaped by the planet's stillness and its lighter gravity, standing proud and tall for all to see. What if I told you coffee has over 100 species? Yet only 2 of these types, Arabica and Robusta, dominate our cups. Arabica coffee, known for its smooth and aromatic flavor, is the star of the show, making up about 60% of global coffee production. It's loved for its sweet, nuanced taste that many coffee enthusiasts crave. On the other hand, there's Robusta, which offers a bolder, more bitter flavor profile and packs a punch with higher caffeine content. This makes Robusta popular in espressos or instant coffees, especially in regions where a stronger brew is preferred. Together, these 2 species represent the backbone of the coffee industry, influencing everything from brewing methods to taste preferences worldwide. So the next time you sip your morning coffee, remember the fascinating journey from the many coffee varieties to your beloved brew. Here's a wild fact about golden anniversaries. The 50th anniversary, often called the golden anniversary, is a powerful symbol of enduring love and shared prosperity between couples. This special milestone celebrates not just time spent together, but the strength and beauty found in commitment. Gold, representing these qualities, has become the traditional gift for couples marking this significant occasion. Families and friends often gather to honor these couples, throw parties, and reflect on the journey they have taken over 50 years. Such celebrations are filled with laughter, nostalgia, and heartfelt memories, serving as a reminder of the powerful bond that withstands the test of time. Couples celebrating their golden anniversary frequently share stories of resilience and companionship, inspiring others with their dedication to one another. The golden anniversary not only highlights an extraordinary milestone, but also encourages future generations to value long-lasting relationships. Isn't it amazing to think about the love that grows deeper over such a long time? Here's something incredible about the Sahara Desert. Most people think of the Sahara as endless sand dunes, but actually, only about 1/4 of this massive desert is covered in sand. The rest is a fascinating mix of rocky plateaus, gravel plains, and stony deserts. Imagine vast stretches of rugged terrain that stretch for miles, where the scenery changes dramatically from one corner to another. The Sahara spans 3.6 million square miles, making it one of the largest deserts on Earth, and its diverse landscapes support various ecosystems. You can find unique plants and hardy animals that have adapted to thrive in these tough conditions. From the towering cliffs to the silent plains, the Sahara is more than just a sea of sand. It's a complex tapestry of natural wonders waiting to be explored. Isn't it amazing how much variety exists in such an extreme environment? What if I told you McDonald's is closing more stores? In 2024, the fast food giant McDonald's made headlines by shutting down more locations in America than it opened, marking a historic shift for the brand. This change highlights a significant trend in consumer habits, as people are increasingly leaning towards healthier eating options and local eateries. The pandemic has also reshaped how we dine, with many opting for delivery and takeout as their preferred choices. As the fast food industry evolves, McDonald's is adapting by reconsidering its strategy in a competitive market. Rather than just serving burgers and fries, they're exploring new menu items and more sustainable practices. This adjustment reflects not only the company's response to consumer preferences, but also a broader movement within the food industry towards healthier, more environmentally friendly options. What does this mean for the future of fast food? Ever wondered about the power of the 4 Ps? The 4 Ps of marketing, product, price, promotion, and place are key principles that shape how businesses sell their products. Developed in the late 1940s, these concepts help companies identify and reach their target audiences effectively. The product refers to what you're offering, whether it's a physical item, service, or idea. Price is all about determining how much to charge, striking a balance between profitability and customer attraction. Promotion involves the strategies used to communicate the benefits of the product, like advertising or sales promotions. Finally, place signifies the distribution channels that make the product accessible to consumers. Mastering these four elements allows businesses to create a compelling marketing strategy and connect with customers in meaningful ways. How do you think these principles impact your favorite brands? Why exactly does a jetpack cost $400,000? Jetpacks, those thrilling devices that promise personal flight, have indeed captured our imaginations, but their practicality is still a work in progress. Originally developed for rescue missions and exciting exhibitions, these futuristic machines usually offer a flight time of just 5 to 10 minutes. This short duration is mainly due to their limited fuel capacity, which means they can't stay airborne for long. Along with their brief flight capability, the hefty price tag of around $400,000 greatly limits their everyday use, like making deliveries or helping with traffic jams. While companies are continually working to improve their technology, factors such as safety, ease of use, and fuel efficiency pose significant challenges. Thus, for now, jetpacks remain more of a cool idea than a common tool. Are we ready to see them fly into the mainstream? What if I told you John's name is historic? For over 4 centuries, the name John has appeared throughout history, gaining immense popularity and significance. Especially in the realm of Buddhism, this name resonates deeply. In fact, John is often considered a bridge between different cultures thanks to its use in various languages and traditions. In Buddhism, names carry a weight of spiritual meaning, with John reflecting attributes like wisdom and compassion. This is why you might find variations of the name John across Asia, from Jin to Joan, each connected to rich stories and philosophical teachings. The name has not only survived generations, but thrived, often linked to influential figures and thinkers. Just think about how many Johns have shaped our world. With such a substantial legacy, it's fascinating to consider how a simple name can span cultures and centuries, isn't it? Ever seen cats causing chaos in IKEA? In 2010, IKEA decided to try something completely unconventional by releasing 100 cats into their Wembley store. Imagine the scene: fluffy felines roaming among the flat-pack furniture displays, bringing a sense of whimsy and surprise. While shoppers were trying to navigate the aisles filled with shelves, sofas, and chairs, the cats were more interested in exploring than snacking on IKEA's famous meatballs. This quirky move wasn't part of a marketing strategy. Instead, it created a lighthearted atmosphere and drew laughter from customers. People enjoyed the unexpected twist during their shopping trips, taking photos and sharing the experience with friends and family. The playful interaction between cats and the furniture showcased how a touch of fun can turn an ordinary day into a memorable one. Who would have thought that an IKEA trip could include such feline-friendly chaos? Here's what actually happens when paper meets fire. Flame-resistant paper is a superhero in the world of safety, designed to endure extreme heat. Instead of turning to ash, this remarkable paper chars when exposed to flames, serving as a protective barrier that slows down the spread of fire. You'll find it in places like firefighting manuals and as insulation in electrical applications. In the past, asbestos paper was the go-to for fire resistance. But due to serious health risks linked to asbestos, safer materials have taken its place. Today, flame-resistant papers are made using non-toxic chemicals that protect both our lives and the environment. So next time you see a firefighting manual, remember that the pages are there to help keep you safe, working behind the scenes to prevent disaster. Guess what really drives our view of the cosmos? The light from stars and galaxies travels incredible distances, and when we look up at the night sky, we are actually peering into the past. This means that the stars we see are not in their current state. Instead, we see how they appeared billions of years ago. For example, if a star is 1,000 light-years away, the light we observe today left that star 1,000 years ago. This fascinating delay reveals not only the beauty of the universe, but also the history of its development. As astronomers study these distant celestial bodies, they paint a vivid picture of the universe's origins and evolution. So the next time you gaze at the stars, remember that you are witnessing not just twinkling lights but ancient echoes from the past, giving us clues about how our universe came to be. What else might our skies reveal? Guess what really drives panda keepers' passion? Caring for these adorable creatures is more than just a job. It's a rewarding experience. Panda keepers earn an annual salary of about $32,000, which may sound decent, but the real perks come from the special bond they build with these gentle giants. Their daily tasks go beyond feeding. They must provide love, attention, and ongoing care to ensure the pandas thrive. This includes monitoring their health, playing with them, and even maintaining their habitat to keep it as comfortable as possible. Plus, panda keepers receive free food, transportation, and accommodation, making it a unique opportunity for animal lovers. Imagine spending your days watching a panda munch on bamboo and playing in the sunshine. With all the joy and fulfillment in this role, it's clear why so many people are drawn to becoming panda keepers. Guess what really drives Kilauea's fiery eruptions? Deep inside Kilauea, one of the world's most active volcanoes in Hawaii, a stream of hot lava flows continuously, showing off its bright red glow that lights up the dark night sky. This mesmerizing spectacle is not just a pretty sight, it's a powerful reminder of the Earth's dynamic nature. Kilauea sits atop a hot spot in the Earth's mantle, where magma pushes through the crust, causing eruptions. As the molten rock emerges, it cools and hardens, creating new landforms. Tourists flock to Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, hoping to catch a glimpse of the glowing lava and the steam it creates as it meets the ocean. This ever-changing landscape highlights the ongoing battle between fire and water, leaving many to wonder what further surprises Kilauea has in store. Unraveling the mystery of the Mona Lisa. Did you know that the iconic painting is not owned by Leonardo da Vinci's family? Instead, the masterpiece belongs to the French government and is displayed in the Louvre Museum. This painting has captivated audiences for centuries, but its allure goes beyond just its artistic brilliance. During Da Vinci's time in the Renaissance, people, particularly women, lived with a constant fear of death due to plagues and wars. This anxiety influenced their perspectives and the way they approached art and life itself. The Mona Lisa, with her enigmatic smile, seems to embody this tension between beauty and mortality. Many viewers often speculate about her true identity and what secrets she holds. The combination of Da Vinci's skill and the historical context creates an air of mystery that continues to intrigue art lovers and historians alike. Why does this painting resonate so deeply even today? And what can it teach us about the fears and desires of the past? Have you ever wondered about the Wright brothers' famous flight? In 1910, Orville and Wilbur Wright, renowned for inventing controlled flight, soared through the skies together for the first time. Their father, fearing he might lose both sons to a tragic accident, had been hesitant to let them fly together. This singular flight represents a pivotal moment in aviation history, showcasing the groundbreaking work they had achieved in developing the airplane. The brothers were visionaries, constantly experimenting and refining their designs. Flying together allowed them to share in the joy and excitement of their monumental achievement, cementing their bond both as siblings and as pioneers. Though they had flown separately numerous times before, this special occasion captured the essence of their teamwork and determination. Can you imagine the thrill they felt launching into the air, knowing they were making history? Guess what really drives the fastest spinning object? The answer lies in a neutron star named PS 7482446, an incredible celestial body that spins at a mind-boggling rate of 716 times each second. Imagine something rotating more than 10 times faster than a typical blender. That's the astonishing reality of this star. What's even more fascinating is that at its equator, the surface of PSR J17482446 zips along at about 25% of the speed of light. You might wonder how such a thing is possible. Neutron stars form when massive stars explode in supernovae and collapse under their own gravity, compressing their material into an incredibly dense core. This rapid spinning is due to the conservation of angular momentum, the same principle that keeps figure skaters spinning faster as they pull their arms in. So the next time you think about spinning objects, remember that in the cosmos, there are incredible forces at play that create wonders like PSR J17 2446. Ever wondered about the Antonov AN-225's massive size? This remarkable aircraft holds the title of the largest ever built, specifically designed to transport spaceplanes. Weighing in at an astonishing 285 tons, the AN-225 features a colossal wingspan of 88 meters, making it a truly impressive sight in the skies. The aircraft's immense capacity allows it to carry oversized cargo that other planes simply cannot manage. Constructed at a staggering cost of $250 million, the AN-225 is not just about size. It also boasts incredible power, standing as one of the most capable cargo aircraft worldwide. Imagine what it was like to see it in action, lifting heavy machinery or even other aircraft into the air. Despite its incredible features, the AN-225 was tragically damaged during the recent conflict in Ukraine, leaving aviation enthusiasts and cargo transport experts wondering if it will ever fly again. Believe it or not, NASA has Tom and Jerry in space. These two satellites work together to measure gravitational anomalies on Earth. They are cleverly nicknamed Tom and Jerry, but unlike the cartoon characters, their mission is serious, tracking fluctuations in gravity caused by geological features and shifts in mass. By monitoring their distance from one another, they can detect tiny changes in gravitational pull that happen due to things like mountains, valleys, or even large underground caves. This incredible technology helps scientists understand the Earth's inner workings better. For instance, when a massive earthquake occurs, it can alter the distribution of mass on our planet, leading to changes in gravity. By analyzing data collected from Tom and Jerry, researchers can learn more about those shifts, helping to improve earthquake preparedness and understanding of tectonic movements. So next time you think of satellites, remember that NASA's Tom and Jerry are uncovering secrets of our planet from orbit. Did you know Naomi Campbell changed fashion forever? In 1988, Naomi Campbell became a true trailblazer by gracing the cover of Vogue magazine, making history as the first woman of African descent to achieve this prestigious milestone. At a time when the fashion industry was predominantly Eurocentric, Naomi's stunning presence shattered stereotypes and opened doors for models of color around the globe. With her unique look and fierce confidence, she captivated audiences and designers alike, proving that beauty knows no boundaries. Campbell's groundbreaking achievement was not just about one cover, but rather a revolution. It urged the industry to recognize and appreciate diversity. Following her success, more and more women of various ethnic backgrounds began to ascend in the modeling world, creating a richer, more inclusive landscape. Naomi's story remains an inspiring reminder of how one person's accomplishments can spark change and challenge societal norms, encouraging future generations. So do you think her impact on fashion is still visible today? Believe it or not, ducks have wild mating strategies. Male ducks, known as drakes, can be surprisingly aggressive during mating season. Sometimes they even form gangs that may harass female ducks, causing harm in their quest for mating rights. In an amazing twist of evolution, female ducks have developed corkscrew-shaped reproductive tracts with dead ends. This unique design helps them control which males get to fertilize their eggs. When a female encounters multiple male suitors, she can choose to block or allow entry based on her preferences. This fascinating situation showcases the balance of power in the animal kingdom and highlights the brilliant adaptations animals can develop in response to challenges. So next time you see a duck, think about the clever strategies at play in their world of love and survival. This might surprise you, the first Stanley Cup in America. In 1917, the Stanley Cup final made history by taking place in the United States for the very first time. The Seattle Metropolitans, a team from the Pacific Coast Hockey Association, faced off against the Montreal Canadiens. This matchup wasn't just another game. It was a pivotal moment in hockey as the Metropolitans took victory, becoming the first American team to claim the coveted cup. Their win was more than just a trophy. It symbolized the growing popularity of ice hockey in the US, showcasing a shift from a predominantly Canadian sport to one that would engage fans across borders. The excitement of that final match, complete with intense competition and passionate supporters, paved the way for future NHL expansion. So every time you think of the Stanley Cup, remember the Metropolitan's groundbreaking accomplishment that changed hockey forever. Ever thought about why giraffes sleep so little? Giraffes are fascinating creatures that have developed remarkable survival skills, including their unusual sleep patterns. These majestic animals can actually go for weeks without adequate sleep, which is vital for avoiding predators like lions and hyenas. Their size and slow movement make them vulnerable, so adult giraffes must stay on guard to keep themselves safe. When they do get some rest, it's usually in short bursts while standing. This unique way of sleeping allows them to remain alert and quickly escape danger if needed. Interestingly, researchers have found that giraffes experience a form of sleep that includes rapid eye movement, REM, which is crucial for their overall health. This ability to adapt their sleep in such extraordinary ways highlights how the giraffe has evolved to thrive in the wild, making them truly remarkable among Earth's wildlife. Why do you think they evolved this way? Hard to believe, but sunlight takes time to reach us. Light from the sun travels an impressive 93 million miles to reach Earth, and this journey takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds. This means that every time you see the sun rise, you're actually looking at light that has been on its way for over 8 minutes. Now, if you think about it, that's quite a long trip for light, which moves at a swift speed of approximately 186,000 miles per second. The universe is so vast, and this delay shows just how expansive space really is. Picture it. As you sip your morning coffee and watch the sky brighten, remember that the sunlight you're basking in has been traveling through the emptiness of space just for you. It connects us to the very heart of our solar system and reminds us of the incredible distances involved in our daily lives. Isn't it amazing how light carries the sun's warmth to us, even across those vast miles? Discover the roots of Missouri's intriguing name. The name Missouri comes from the Missouri tribe of Sioux Indians, who once called this region home. This name is thought to mean town of the large canoes, highlighting the tribe's deep connection to the mighty Mississippi River and its surrounding waterways. These large canoes were essential for transportation and trade, allowing the tribe to navigate their lush territory. Even today, Missouri's identity pays homage to this rich history, with many rivers winding through the state. The legacy of the Missouri tribe is not just a distant memory, it shapes the culture and spirit of the state. By learning about these roots, we gain a better understanding of how indigenous cultures have influenced modern communities. So next time you hear the name Missouri, think about the remarkable history that flows beneath its surface. What other stories could place names tell us? Guess what really drives New Jersey's soup laws? In New Jersey, it's against the law to eat soup by sipping or slurping. This quirky rule aims to keep the dining experience pleasant and peaceful for everyone. Restaurants and cafes can get quite noisy, and the sound of slurping could be distracting for customers trying to enjoy their meals. Legislators in the Garden State decided that a quiet dining atmosphere is essential for good manners and enjoyment. Imagine sitting in a nice restaurant and hearing someone slurp their soup loudly. It could ruin the ambiance, right? Although it might sound odd, this law highlights New Jersey's commitment to maintaining a certain level of decorum while dining. So next time you're slurping a bowl of noodles or soup, think twice if you find yourself in New Jersey. You might just want to stick with a spoon. Is it really true that Tong Dizhou became a janitor? Tong Dizhou was a groundbreaking scientist in the 1960s, known for his pioneering work in fish cloning. His efforts were setting the stage for various advancements in genetics and science, which could have transformed the aquaculture industry. However, the political climate in China drastically shifted during the Cultural Revolution, leading to widespread upheaval. Unfortunately for Tong, this meant a dramatic turn in his career. Instead of contributing to groundbreaking research, he found himself becoming a janitor, a role far removed from his aspirations and skills. This change reflected the harsh realities many intellectuals faced during that turbulent period as science took a back seat to political ideology. Despite these challenges, Tong's spirit remained resilient, and he later returned to the scientific community, showcasing the relentless pursuit of knowledge. His story reminds us how passion for science can endure even the toughest circumstances. What lessons can we learn from pioneers like him? Is it really true that Magellan named the Pacific Ocean? In 1520, the famous navigator Ferdinand Magellan set sail on a grand adventure that would change our understanding of the world's oceans. While navigating through tumultuous waters, he discovered a vast body of water that appeared remarkably calm compared to the fierce storms he had just encountered. Impressed by its serene nature, Magellan dubbed it the Pacific, which means peaceful in Latin. This name stuck, and today we know this incredible expanse as the Pacific Ocean, the largest and deepest ocean on Earth. Stretching over 63 million square miles, it covers more ground than all the land masses combined. The Pacific is not only home to beautiful islands and diverse marine life, but also plays a crucial role in regulating Earth's climate. From the majestic coral reefs to vibrant ocean currents, the Pacific is teeming with life and wonder. So next time you gaze upon its vast waters, remember the exploratory spirit of Magellan and the fascinating history behind its name. What if I told you smells trigger powerful memories? Our brains have an incredible ability to link scents with memories, making odors uniquely powerful in evoking emotions. This phenomenon occurs because the part of our brain that processes smells, the olfactory bulb, is closely connected to areas that handle memories and feelings. When you catch a whiff of freshly baked cookies, it might remind you of your grandmother's kitchen or a cozy family gathering. The fragrance of rain can transport you back to a childhood day spent splashing in puddles. This strong link between scent and memory explains why specific smells can stir feelings of nostalgia or happiness. It happens because our brains prioritize these connections, ensuring that the tiniest hint of a familiar scent can revive vivid images of past experiences. So the next time you encounter a familiar smell, pay attention. What memory does it awaken for you? Let's uncover the truth about hydrassi technology. The history of hydrassi is a fascinating journey that traces alongside the evolution of cars, demonstrating how our transportation systems have changed to meet societal needs. Initially developed as a way to improve engine efficiency, hydrassi technology has undergone remarkable advancements over the years. As cars became more popular and required better performance, hydrassi stepped in to optimize fuel consumption and reduce emissions. This innovation is a perfect example of how technology adapts to the demands of society, reflecting our growing concerns for environmental sustainability. As we continue to innovate, hydrassi technology is not just about keeping up with the latest trends. It's about paving the way for a greener future in transportation. So what does this mean for the next generation of vehicles? Can we expect even more impressive changes ahead? Discover the vibrant meaning behind the flag's colors. The flag, adopted in 1962, is not just a simple piece of cloth, it carries deep significance. The stunning crimson color symbolizes bravery, showcasing the courage of those who have fought for their country. Each time you see the bold red, it's a reminder of the sacrifices made by many. Surrounding this fierce red is a peaceful blue border, representing hope and harmony among the people. This thoughtful combination of colors was designed to reflect the nation's values, blending strength with a commitment to peace. So next time you see the flag waving proudly, take a moment to appreciate the powerful tales behind its colors. They tell a story of resilience and aspiration, inspiring citizens to embrace both their courage and the pursuit of tranquility. How cool is it that a flag can say so much? Ever thought about why telescopes reveal the past? When you gaze at the stars through a telescope, you're not just peeking into the night sky, you're looking back in time. Light travels at an incredible speed, but it takes a long time to traverse the vast distances between stars and galaxies. For example, if you're viewing a star that's 10 million light years away, you're seeing it as it was 10 million years ago. That means any sparkle of light you observe from distant galaxies carries with it a story from the past, a snapshot of the universe at a different moment in time. This fascinating phenomenon allows astronomers to study how stars form, evolve, and eventually die, along with understanding the structure and history of our universe. So the next time you look up, remember, you're witnessing not just what is, but also what was. Believe it or not, some people fear vegetables. This unusual condition is called lachanophobia, and it can make mealtime a real challenge for those affected. Imagine sitting at a dinner table and feeling anxious just at the sight of broccoli or carrots. Lachanophobia can stem from various factors, including past negative experiences with vegetables or even a general dislike of their textures and flavors. While it may sound strange to many, that fear can lead to avoiding healthy meals and missing out on essential nutrients. People with this phobia might find themselves opting for simpler foods or even facing anxiety attacks when confronted with a plate of veggies. Understanding and addressing lachanophobia is important for improving dietary habits and overall health. So let's encourage vegetable lovers everywhere to share their tasty recipes. It might just help someone overcome their fears. Did you know hurricanes pack a powerful punch? In just 10 minutes, a single hurricane can unleash more energy than the combined force of every nuclear weapon on our planet. This staggering fact highlights the true power of nature. When a hurricane forms, it draws energy from warm ocean waters and transforms it into powerful winds and massive rainfall. The winds can reach speeds of over 150 miles per hour, causing immense destruction as they tear through anything in their path. Just to put it in perspective, the energy released by a hurricane in such a short time is equivalent to hundreds of atomic bombs exploding simultaneously. This incredible force of nature reminds us of the importance of respecting our environment and being prepared for severe weather events. As scientists continue to study these storms, we gain valuable insights into how to better predict and respond to their impact. Are we ready to meet nature's might? Ever wondered about the ancient astrolabe's journey? This fascinating instrument played a vital role in navigation and astronomy, dating back to ancient Greece around the 2nd century BC. The astrolabe was ingeniously designed to help astronomers and sailors alike measure the position of stars and planets in the night sky. With its intricate craftsmanship, this device looked like a flattened disc with several rotating parts, allowing users to calculate celestial movements. Imagine ancient sailors relying on the astrolabe to find their way across treacherous seas, using the stars as their guide. It wasn't just a tool, it was a bridge between Earth and the cosmos. As the astrolabe spread through cultures, it evolved and inspired many other instruments, showcasing the brilliance of ancient science. Even today, the principles behind the astrolabe continue to influence modern navigation systems. So what can we learn from this remarkable invention about the connection between people and the stars? Most people don't know this, but cashew alcohol exists. In Goa, India, the humble cashew takes on an unexpected role as a key ingredient in a traditional alcoholic beverage. While many folks associate cashews mainly with snacking or cooking, local artisans have discovered the art of fermentation to create a unique drink. The process involves harvesting juicy cashew apples, which are then fermented to produce a spirit with a distinctive flavor. This surprising transformation highlights not only the versatility of local ingredients, but also Goa's cultural heritage, where traditional methods and community practices thrive. Imagine sipping on a drink that's part of the rich tapestry of Goan life, connecting you to centuries of culinary tradition. As the world becomes increasingly curious about local flavors, cashew alcohol stands out as a delicious example of innovation using what nature provides. Have you ever considered trying something so unusual? Is it really true about Romania's wooden churches? Nestled in the picturesque region of Maramureș, Romania, you'll discover some of the most remarkable wooden churches in Transylvania, dating back to the 17th and 18th centuries. These stunning structures showcase the incredible skill of Romanian carpenters, featuring soaring pinnacles that reach toward the sky. Each church is adorned with traditional paintings that tell stories from the Bible, reflecting the deep cultural roots of the area. The intricate designs and detailed craftsmanship are not just beautiful, they represent centuries of history and devotion. As you walk through the town, you'll feel a sense of connection to the past, with each wooden beam and carved ornament speaking to the talents of those who built them. Visitors often marvel at how these churches have withstood the test of time, remaining strong despite the harsh Romanian winters. If you ever find yourself in Marrakesh, taking the time to explore these architectural wonders is truly a must. So what makes these wooden churches so special? Why are delivery robots taking over Tokyo's sidewalks? In the bustling streets of Tokyo, you might encounter friendly delivery robots crafted by Karkens and Mitsubishi Electric zipping along the sidewalks. These innovative machines, standing just over 2 feet tall, are designed to carry up to 44 pounds, making them perfect for transporting food right to your doorstep. As they glide steadily through the city, these robots showcase the future of convenience, proving that technology can simplify our busy lives. Imagine ordering a meal from your favorite restaurant and having it delivered by a small, autonomous helper. In a world where instant gratification is king, these robots help reduce the workload for businesses while serving customers with speed and efficiency. Their ability to navigate bustling streets and busy sidewalks not only enhances deliveries, but also reflects Tokyo's forward-thinking approach to urban mobility. Will this trend spread to other cities around the globe, or will it remain a unique feature of Japan's fast-paced lifestyle? Hard to believe, but the largest stolen is massive. A famous German Christmas cake was baked in 2010 and measures an astonishing 10 meters, 236.55 feet long. This gigantic treat was made in the Haarlem railway station in the Netherlands and took 2.5 hours to cook. Imagine the ingredients. It required enormous quantities of flour, butter, dried fruit, and marzipan, making it a true baker's marvel. Stalin itself has a rich history, originating from Dresden, Germany, and is famous for being dusted with powdered sugar, giving it a snowy appearance that perfectly captures the holiday spirit. Today, it's adored by people around the world, showing just how much joy food can bring during festive seasons. How cool is it that a single cake can become such a symbol of celebration and togetherness? Why exactly does dark chocolate energize us more than coffee? Dark chocolate, especially varieties with 70% cocoa or higher, surprises many with its caffeine content. In fact, a single ounce of this rich treat contains more caffeine than the same weight of coffee. This means that if you're reaching for a piece of dark chocolate, you could be getting a nice little energy boost. The secret lies in the cocoa beans, which naturally contain caffeine. However, not all chocolate is created equal. Powdered hot chocolate usually has less cocoa and consequently less caffeine. So while a warm cup of hot chocolate can be comforting, if you're looking for a pick-me-up, opt for that high-quality dark chocolate. It's not just a delicious treat, it can also offer a satisfying lift to your day, making it a delightful alternative to your usual cup of joe. Why are hermit crabs disappearing from our planet? These unique creatures are currently classified as endangered and are primarily found in the arid regions of Europe, Asia, and Africa. Hermit crabs are known for their striking white and black plumage that makes them stand out in their natural habitats, along with their long, curved beak, which helps them forage for food. Unfortunately, their populations have been declining due to habitat loss, climate change, and human activities that harm their ecosystems. As these crabs lose their homes, they struggle to adapt and find suitable shelter, often relying on discarded shells for protection. These crabs play an important role in their ecosystems, helping to break down organic matter and providing food for other animals. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect these unique creatures and their habitats. By raising awareness about the threats they face and supporting habitat restoration, we can help revitalize hermit crab populations. Have you ever thought about how your actions can impact these fascinating animals? This might surprise you. Fast fashion waste is huge. Each year, millions of items purchased from fast fashion brands are returned, yet many end up in landfills instead of being resold. This shocking waste occurs because, for many companies, the process of restocking returned goods is more expensive than simply tossing them out. This means that trendy shirt you ordered on a whim might be sitting in a landfill rather than being worn by someone else. The problem is worsened by the culture of impulse buying, where we often purchase items that we don't truly need, only to return them later. Unfortunately, this fast-paced cycle not only contributes to overflowing landfills, but also amplifies environmental issues like pollution and resource depletion. So, next time you're tempted to make a quick fashion purchase, consider the impact your choice may have on our planet. Here's a wild fact about Leonardo da Vinci. Long before the first airplane took to the skies, the brilliant mind of Leonardo da Vinci was dreaming of flight. In the late 1400s, he sketched designs for what he called a flying machine, inspired by nature and the graceful movements of birds. His imaginative concepts included a device resembling a helicopter called the aerial screw and a glider model with wings similar to a bat's. These designs were remarkably advanced for his time, showcasing his deep understanding of mechanics and aerodynamics. Despite not having the technology to construct a working model, Da Vinci's vision laid the groundwork for future aviators. His notebooks, filled with sketches and theories, reflect a creative genius who understood the possibilities of human flight nearly 500 years before the Wright brothers finally made it a reality. Can you imagine what Da Vinci would think of today's aircraft? Hard to believe, but the US isn't the largest country. Many people assume that the United States is the biggest nation on Earth, but in reality it ranks third in terms of land area. Russia takes the top spot, covering a staggering 6.6 million square miles, which is more than double the size of the US. At about 3.8 million square miles, the US is considerably large, but not as vast as its northern neighbor Canada, which has around 3.85 million square miles. This often leads to confusion, as many might think that being so expansive means claiming the title of the largest. So next time you look at a map or hear someone mention land area, remember that while the US is huge, Russia and Canada hold the top two spots, reminding us of the vastness of our world and the different ways we measure and understand countries. Believe it or not, infidelity can cost you in Thailand. In this beautiful Southeast Asian country, cheating on a spouse isn't just a personal betrayal, it can also lead to serious legal consequences. Under the Civil and Commercial Code, a wronged spouse has the right to sue their unfaithful partner for damages. The law allows claims of up to an astounding 5 million Thai baht, which is about $140,000. This significant sum emphasizes how seriously the Thai legal system views marital fidelity. The laws were put in place to protect families and maintain the sanctity of marriage, reflecting cultural values that prioritize commitment. While some may see this as harsh, it aims to discourage infidelity and promote strong, honest relationships. So if you're living in Thailand or planning to visit, you might want to think twice before straying from the path of loyalty. Ever wondered why sea levels are uneven? The truth is, the Earth's sea level isn't a flat surface. It varies due to several natural factors. Earth's rotation plays a crucial role, causing water to bulge at the equator. This bulging means the sea is slightly higher there compared to the poles. Additionally, gravitational fluctuations from large land masses influence sea levels. For example, when Ice Age glaciers melted, their weight changed, allowing oceans to rise unevenly in different areas. Weather also adds to this mix, with wind-driven waves and currents creating temporary highs and lows. It's fascinating how these factors combine to create a complex and dynamic sea surface. So the next time you look at the ocean, remember it's not just a simple, flat expanse. It's alive with movement and change. Isn't nature incredible? Have you ever wondered how fast tuna can swim? These incredible fish can cover distances of up to 64 kilometers, which is about 40 miles, all in just one day. Tuna are known for their impressive speed and stamina, making them some of the fastest fish in the ocean. They have streamlined bodies and powerful tails that allow them to dart through the water with grace and agility. While hunting, they can swim at bursts of speed reaching 75 kilometers per hour, around 46 miles per hour, showcasing their remarkable energy and skill. This ability not only helps them catch their prey, but also evade larger predators. Interestingly, different species of tuna, like the bluefin or yellowfin, have varying capabilities when it comes to swimming distances and speeds. Their impressive swimming skills are vital for survival in the vast ocean, where speed and efficiency can mean the difference between life and death. Guess what really drives our bodies? More than half of the human body is made up of bacteria. In fact, bacterial cells outnumber our own human cells by a staggering ratio, making bacteria a crucial part of who we are. When you think about it, about 56% of the average human consists of these tiny microorganisms. They aren't just freeloaders. They play vital roles in keeping us healthy. From aiding digestion to protecting us from harmful pathogens, these bacteria contribute to our overall well-being. Our bodies host trillions of these tiny friends, and each person has a unique microbiome, which is like a personal fingerprint made up of bacteria. So the next time you hear someone say we are mostly human, remind them that we are also a bustling community of bacteria. Isn't it fascinating how interconnected our health is with these invisible inhabitants? Guess what really drives regeneration in our bodies? It turns out that both our fingertips and liver have amazing regenerative abilities. When you think of regeneration, you might picture superheroes, but this is pure biology at work. Fingertips can heal and even regrow after a significant injury. If you lose the tip of your finger, the body can not only heal the wound, but can also regenerate the skin, nail, and even some underlying structures. It's a remarkable process influenced by how our cells communicate and work together. On the other hand, our liver is known for its extraordinary capacity to regenerate. This organ can grow back to its full size even after surgical removal or damage due to disease. The liver's unique cells called hepatocytes can rapidly multiply, allowing for recovery and restoration of function. This ability is crucial since the liver plays a key role in detoxifying the blood and producing essential proteins. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies can repair and renew themselves in such incredible ways? Can you imagine 6,500 languages around us? Today, around the globe, there are about 6,500 languages spoken, each with its unique sounds and stories. Sadly, nearly 2,000 of these languages are classified as endangered, meaning fewer than 1,000 speakers are left. This decline is often due to younger generations turning to dominant languages like English, Spanish, or Mandarin, which makes communication easier in our interconnected world. As a result, ancestral languages may fade away, taking with them rich histories, cultural identities, and cherished traditions. When a language dies, it's not just words that vanish. Entire ways of thinking and viewing the world disappear too. Efforts are underway to revitalize endangered languages through education and community programs. How can we work together to celebrate and preserve the beautiful diversity of languages that enrich our planet? Why did the first car lack a steering wheel? The first car ever created, Carl Benz's motor wagon, brought about a revolutionary change in transportation in 1886, but it came with a surprising twist: no steering wheel. Instead, this groundbreaking vehicle used a lever similar to a rudder to guide it. The steering system relied on a crank, making the driving experience quite different from what we know today. Imagine trying to navigate the roads without a steering wheel. It wasn't until later that the steering wheel was introduced, elevating vehicle control and precision significantly. This change not only improved how we steer, but also enhanced safety and comfort for drivers. The evolution of the steering system is just one example of how technology has transformed our driving experience over the years. So can you picture driving in a car without a steering wheel? Imagine typing with a touchscreen keyboard enhancement. This innovative design features a secondary touchscreen right on your keyboard, acting like a mini monitor. You can view your favorite shortcuts, images, or even special commands without having to switch windows on your computer. Think about how often we find ourselves flipping between tabs or programs while working. With this dual-function keyboard, everything you need is right at your fingertips. This technology not only boosts productivity, but also makes multitasking a breeze. For gamers, it can display critical stats or inventory items without interrupting gameplay. Additionally, artists can utilize the touchscreen for quick access to tools or color palettes, allowing for seamless creative flow. When you're typing a long document or editing photos, having important information always visible can save time and enhance focus. As more people embrace remote work and digital creativity, the demand for efficient tools like this touchscreen keyboard continues to grow. Could this be the future of personalized computing? Prepare to be amazed by the Super Bowl's popularity. Every year, millions of fans across the United States tune in for this electrifying championship game. The Super Bowl isn't just a football game, it's a cultural phenomenon that draws in roughly 100 million viewers. Families gather around their televisions, friends throw parties, and pizza places get overwhelmed with orders. What makes this event so special? It's not just the thrilling plays and nail-biting moments on the field, but also the extravagant halftime shows featuring top artists and those unforgettable commercials that everyone talks about. The excitement builds throughout the season, culminating in this grand event each February. Fans from various backgrounds unite to celebrate their favorite teams, making the Super Bowl a unique blend of sport, entertainment, and community spirit. So, what are you waiting for? Mark your calendar for the next Super Bowl and join the excitement. Ever wonder why some creatures fly so well? Despite their petite size, certain animals possess unique adaptations that make them exceptional in the skies. Take, for instance, the elegantly designed wings of a hawk. These birds have legs that are not suited for walking. Instead, their limbs are built for grasping prey mid-flight. This fascinating feature highlights the hawk's remarkable evolution towards aerial dominance. Their lightweight skeletons and powerful flight muscles enable them to soar effortlessly while scanning the ground for food. As agile and efficient predators, hawks can dive at breathtaking speeds to catch small mammals or other birds. It's truly amazing how these adaptations reflect a life in the air, allowing them to thrive in their environment. Next time you see a hawk gliding above, think about how its body is perfectly crafted for life as a sky hunter. Isn't nature remarkable? What if I told you 5 days can change everything? Many people underestimate the power of a short, focused time frame. In just 5 days, you can establish transformative habits or complete important projects. Imagine dedicating 2 full days to fully engage in a task and then utilizing the next 3 days to refine and expand upon your progress. This approach mirrors techniques used in productivity methods like the Pomodoro technique, where short bursts of intense focus lead to significant results. Whether it's learning a new skill, decluttering your home, or launching a small side project, those 5 days can help bring clarity and momentum. By burning through distractions during this focus period, you set the stage for long-lasting change. So what could you achieve if you committed to just 5 days of dedication and focus? Here's a wild fact about starfish and their bloodless bodies. Did you know that starfish, those fascinating sea creatures, don't have blood like we do? Instead of using blood to circulate nutrients, they rely on seawater. This unique system is called a water vascular system. When a starfish is cut, there's no bleeding. The seawater just keeps flowing through their body, helping them stay alive and functioning. This amazing system allows starfish to move their arms and even operate their tube feet, which help them cling to surfaces like rocks and coral. Interestingly, if a starfish loses an arm, it can regenerate it over time, a remarkable ability that few animals possess. How does this regeneration happen? Special cells in their body can transform into whatever type of cell they need, essentially knitting a new arm from scratch. This incredible adaptability showcases the wonders of marine life and reminds us how diverse nature can be. Next time you see a starfish, remember it's not just a pretty face in the tide pools. Here's a wild fact about Mount Rushmore. This iconic landmark features a monumental sculpture carved directly into the granite mountainside, showcasing the towering faces of 4 former U.S. presidents: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Each impressive face measures around 59 feet high, making them visible from miles away. The ambitious project began in 1927, led by sculptor Gutzon Borglum, and took 14 years to complete. Workers used dynamite and chisels to bring this grand vision to life, overcoming challenging weather conditions and technical difficulties. The site has become a symbol of American history and democracy, attracting millions of visitors each year who come to marvel at the artistry and the vision that transformed a rugged mountain into a national treasure. Can you imagine standing before those giant faces, each representing a pivotal moment in the story of the United States? Mount Rushmore not only celebrates these great leaders, but also serves as a reminder of the hard work and determination that shaped the nation. What other incredible landmarks have such fascinating backstories? Ever wondered how translation trips up explorers? During the Lewis and Clark expedition, these brave adventurers faced an unexpected challenge, communicating with a Salish-speaking tribe. The situation turned into a complex game of translation, where messages had to be relayed through a mix of languages. Imagine the explorers starting with their English, then passing it to a French speaker, who translated it into Hidatsa. Next came a Shoshone speaker, adding another layer of interpretation before finally reaching the Salish speakers. Each translation introduced the possibility of misunderstanding, creating a hilarious and sometimes frustrating chain of interpretation. It's easy to picture the confusion that arose when a simple idea morphed into something entirely different as it bounced from language to language. This linguistic relay showcased the challenges early explorers faced and highlights the importance of clear communication, especially when encountering new cultures. So next time you're in a complicated conversation, think back to Lewis and Clark. How would you handle the linguistic juggling act?